It was good, y'all. How we doing? Peace, love, prosperity. So, I really just wanted to give an update on my life and where I am and where I'm going to be. Not only for myself, but for my girl, for my family, for my dog. All these reflections of myself through different forms. So, I did move back in my parents. Me and my girl, we moved back into my parents' house. It's temporary. It's gonna be a month, and this is really just for us to stack while being comfortable within that house because we were trying to get solar. We were trying to get. Let me start by that. We were trying to get solar, right? And we didn't have enough space because we didn't want to overpack in the certain areas where they were going to do solar. And we got solar done now. Yes, we have solar. We have 2 solar panels, and it's just amazing, man. It's just looking back on your past self's thoughts, and being present in those thoughts now. It's just like nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop my manifestations. Nothing can. This van we got for 95,000, not 95,000, 9,500. My bad, 9,500 with zero issues mechanically. I'll get into that mechanically, and it has, when we got it, 47,000 miles. Now it has 49,000 miles. I've taken it to Yosemite National Park. I've taken it to Oregon in Coos Bay. And I'm in California. I won't say where I'm at, but I'm in California. I'm in the Central Valley. So that's a drive. That's a drive. And so nothing wrong mechanically. The tires are good, new brakes. But the generator, the fuel line connecting to the RV, it's a 1995 Dodge Saratoga, and it's on a Dodge B3500 chassis. So it's a good van. It's a good van. We have a VHS player in here. We have a TV in here. We have a microwave. We have a stove. We have a queen size bed. We have a sink. We have an outdoor shower. We have an awning. We have an outdoor light. We have lights in here. We have a fan right here. We have an AC and heater right there. I'll show you that. Boom, boom. Let me get this right. But yeah. And so, we got storage space and all that too. We have, but yeah. So to get solar, we traded in the generator because we were not trying to put in all that work, and the cost for labor was just not going to make sense. So we got 2 solar panels. We need to get a new battery because the battery that I purchased was the wrong battery, and that's my bad. Then we got a new AC to DC converter as well. And all in all, that was around 1,500. So yeah, but when you got 2 people saving and manifesting your future together, it can happen. It's going to happen double than just by yourself. And that's something I'm very grateful to have attained at such a young age. We met when I was 19, and yeah, it's just, I really see the rest of my life with her, and vice versa. And it's like, that's my world. We don't live in a world, but that's my world. You feel me? So yeah, and there's a lot more work to do on the interior. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to stack. I may be getting a job outside of California, and when that happens, I will get into that. But just for now, I'm not going to speak on it because it hasn't happened yet. But has it? But yeah, I mean, this shit is cool. It's clean. Drove to Oregon with no problems. I had the AC on the whole time, so I had to replace the cooling line. But that's on me because I was trying to be comfortable. So, but it's good. It's cool that we got that replaced too, because we're not gonna have any overheating problems or nothing like that. But yeah, I'm really just working on myself. I'm doing my best. Got a new phone. That was a lot of money, so I'm just staying under right now. Just being careful with my money. And yeah, I mean, life is exciting. Li- Life is exciting when you are walking on your path to your divine creator, or the divine creator, whatever you want to call it. And just loving yourself and just moving with love and compassion and all that, and doing things to benefit others as well as yourself, and pouring your cup first before you pour others. Because if you try to pour into others, then it's not really gonna, you're gonna have something missing within yourself, and that form of love you give out may be a toxic, diluted, manipulated version of what you think is love, right? Because I can say this for myself. In loving myself from who I was 3 years ago to now, just for an example, or 5 years ago to now, that love was built off of judgment. And I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how much that was affecting my subconscious mind. I didn't realize the pain and the just the judgment that I was having for myself. Because I hold myself to such a high standard, I am hard on myself. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, because we're always striving to new levels. But I was so hard on myself that I would make goals that weren't reasonable in that present moment, or in that past moment, but in the present moment. And I would beat myself up for that. I would. And that didn't get me anywhere but a repeating cycle. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm just grateful and I'm thankful to be in the position that I am today, because I see my future. When I get a little bit more money come with my next paycheck, when that comes in, I'm enrolling in an online child psychology course. My main goal is to go to college, and maybe I can find, I'm gonna look into psychology online, but I want to go into an in-person college and attend school for psychology. I want to get my master's in psychology, and that's gonna take a long time, but I want that. I see myself helping others. I see myself helping others in ways that I never got for myself. And I want people to understand who they truly are. I want to uplift beings. I want to help them see past their trauma, see past their past trauma, and just guiding them, not telling them you need to do this and this and this, but guiding you and just showing you from being the example. And this goes into working with kids too. I want to work with kids. And the reason why that is because in working with kids and just being the person that I am, not a person, but being the being that I am, setting that example for myself reflects and mirrors off onto that child or children. And now they see through my actions and through the discipline that I give to myself as well as them. Now they see an example of a bigger brother or a father, or you know what I'm saying? So now they have that example, and just by being calm and compassionate in through speaking and through discipline, that helps them even more. Because if you're very emotional in your response towards your child, towards not only your child, but just towards the child in the situation that I'm portraying or explaining, if you give an emotional outburst to and the child's emotional outburst, that's going to make the child uncomfortable and not know what to do, because there's no higher example being set to follow. And that goes in part with being in tune with your divine masculine and divine feminine, right? Because being that divine masculine figure, you need to have disciplines, and you also need to, not you need to, but you also should have that balance within that discipline. But when the time comes, being a male through biology, through my own biology, through my DNA, through my avatar, there's a time and a place to where, heard a car, but there's a time and a place to where you need to be stern and you need to show discipline in a way that a man would, right? So yeah, talking is making me so hungry. This is so tough. It really is so tough, man. I think within 3 hours or 2 hours, I might be on day 2. Or no, I might be not on day 2. I might be over with day 2, starting on day 3. And you can see my jawline right here, so. But anyways, or not my jawline, but just my cheekbone. Interesting. But yeah, I mean, I'm just here to spread love and to be compassionate and just do my best through my experience, because I understand that I can't save everyone. I can only save those who want to be saved. But I can still do my best in trying to guide beings into that, And that comes with just being spiritually awakened, if you want to call it that. I'll say being awakened into understanding that I am the observation and not the ego. That's a good way to put it. That's a great way to put it. And understanding society and what it's built off on, but what it's built off of. Satanism, Luciferianism, and idol worship, celebrity culture, all that. The working system, the educational system, foods, drinks, energy drinks. The list can go on. But yeah, money. Yeah. I mean, you get the point. And my goal for future videos is to really cover that and do my own research on that. I looked into Halloween, and I know holidays have pagan origins, right? But really diving deep into that and seeing it for myself, that's where I'm headed. I want to just want to be there for myself, and I want to be there for you too. You feel me? So that's all I got for this video. Really just a life update and speaking my life into existence, speaking my future into existence, because I want to own, and I will own, my own personal and wellness business / gym. I can say gym. But I also want to get into horticulture. I want to get a degree in horticulture. I want to be a florist. I want to just be aware of the knowing of how to grow my own food and herbs and plants in general. I have a very keen liking to Mother Nature, and it makes me giddy inside. That's corny to say, but it really interests me, and so I mean, that's all. I love y'all. Take care. I'm coming out with 2 more videos tomorrow. So, peace.